Last season went perfectly as we won the FA Cup and fought our way to promotion, and now we have an exciting season of Premier League and Europa League action to put this team to the test. Hey, welcome back. It's Respect the Jeff here with episode 40 of this Hull City career. It's the start of season 3, and it's going to be an action-packed episode. We make some big signings later in the episode, and we also face off against Tottenham in the Community Shield. And guys, the team is shaping up really well already. We have our new goalkeeper Fabrizio in net, and Ivan Toney, the new striker, on the bench, both signing on pre-contract. So we got rid of a lot of dead weight towards the end of last season, but it's time to make some new signings now. And really, the only position that we need some strength in is left midfield. Maybe right as well. We can rotate between Lopez. I think I'm going to get Brown out. He just hasn't looked good in the minutes he's been given. So it's really just Okugawa and Lopez on the wings. We need some depth. But we've only got $5 million carried over from last season, so we need to sell some players first and raise a little bit of money before we purchase. And that's our first win of preseason, 1 from 2 in these games. Kubo getting on the score sheet, and we will need our absolute best from him this season if we want to survive. It's going to be a tough year of the Premier League. Our team did really well in the championship, but that step up is always difficult. And look at that transfer offer coming in for Brown. And that is just what we needed. He was not the best signing for us. 75 overall, though. We should be able to get some money. I'm going to see what I can negotiate here. Obviously, any money we can raise would be huge for this team. They're offering 12. I think we could get more, though. Let's try for 17. Some tough negotiations, though. They're not budging too much. We'll see if we can maybe get it down just a little bit. I'm going to try for 15. And hopefully... And they'll take it. Beautiful. All right. Well, we have about $5 million in the bank after our net spend. So that doesn't give us too much until the sale of Brown goes through. So we'll keep on moving ahead with preseason. And when that becomes finalized, we will make some new signings. So we take a loss there, and I think that puts us out of the preseason tournament, and Brown has been sold. There we go. So we're up to 16.6 million, and that is plenty. Let's try to make some signings here. This is my number 1 target, the Japanese left winger from Barcelona. He's young, a lot of room to grow. You can see some of the other players here. I'm just going to clean out the list a little bit. I bookmarked a lot. We're going to move ahead here. I think we'll play our game against Tottenham first. And just keep an eye on some of the people in our transfer list, and then we will make a signing before the season starts, obviously. We will need the depth. Ivan Toney on the bench. I'm excited to see what he can do for us this season. But aside from that, we're going with a full-strength starting 11, and for the rest of this season, we'll also be playing on Ultimate, so it should be more challenging. Well, it's a tough test to start the season, but one I'm looking forward to, and let's get to the game against Spurs. Alright guys, the opening match of Season 3, and it's a huge one, the Community Shield against Tottenham Hotspur. Well, they went undefeated last season, so this is for sure going to be a very tough match for us. But I don't see any better way to put this squad under immediate pressure to perform this season. We have the ball to start, and let's make an impression. This is pretty much the same squad we had last season. Fabrizio is in goal this time around, and hopefully he'll be an improvement. Casada did fine for us, but we definitely need a little bit more strength in the back. But I'm just hoping the rest of the team can really make a good transition into a higher level. We've seen teams have a hard time adjusting to the Premier League before, and hopefully we don't have to deal with that. Tottenham winning the ball back and looking to get forward immediately. It's imperative that we defend hard in this match. They got a lot of firepower up top, and we know what they're capable of. But right now they're getting first to every single ball here. Kane with a clever give and go in the box, and the opening goal goes to Tottenham. Beautiful move by Harry Kane to find his way through our defense. Really just outclassed, though. I don't even know what we can do against play like that. I would like to point out, though, Tottenham's lineup right now is stacked. They've got Sergio Busquets, Luis Suarez up top, and Jordi Alba at left back. It seems like they've bought all of Barcelona. Really just a stacked team right now. And I'm just hoping we can bounce back and at least grab a goal. Like I said, it could be a very long day if they keep scoring. Out to the wing now, it's Moroya. Higuita picking that ball up. We're having a really hard time finding any space. Charging forwards now. Give and go. Stewart in the middle of the park, opening up a little bit maybe, but we just can't find a through ball. They are defending so deep into the box and cleared again. Well, we're trying to play our game. We're winning the ball back at least. A lot of tenacity, but we just can't find our way through. Into the center again. It's Bowen turning and again cut out. Trying to just cover here on the wing and a dangerous ball put into Kane. We got away with that. Very close call. And Tottenham playing out of the back now. If we could pressure a little bit, and still they're just first to every single ball. A little too quick for us, and it's Kane away now. Moroya struggling to cover. Back up to the top of the box. Busquets with it. Eriksen just passing around brilliantly. Tottenham, and the final ball is cut out. Good defending. But man, we are struggling. And a chance from the corner now. It's Eriksen on the ball. And to the back post, a header wide. Moroya. They're just content to let us pass it around, but the minute we get into the final third, all of our play gets cut out. But maybe I spoke too soon. Bowen in the box. Cutting inside, and Jared Bowen levels things 1-1, and a goal out of absolutely nothing. Well, who else but the captain, and at a time we needed that goal the most. Things were looking really grim for our team, and just like that, we are level. Maybe undeservedly so, but we have to take our chances when they come. And Bowen sure did there. What a beauty. Well, stay tuned, guys. Things are not over yet. We really could go on to do something special here. And Tottenham with a lot of possession since that goal. We're defending pretty well, though. We got numbers behind the ball. Kane in the box. And just having a hard time clearing, but the ball is away. In the box again. Burke throwing himself at that. And a wild shot over the top gets us off the hook. It's still 1-1. We are holding tight and going into halftime now. And Dembélé picking up that ball. Busquets. Very patient in possession here. Looking for a way through. But we are keeping our shape in the back. And another shot from distance. Easy save from Fabricio. And we hold level. It's important that we keep our heads cool. Still Tottenham. It's been panic defending from us, and in the box now, the give and go. Fabricio with a huge save. Immediately making good on his transfer. And we look to break now. Higuita. Oh, Lopez is away. Could we turn things around here? He's got some options. Lopez gets his head up and picks the wrong man out. Busquets putting that one in. Suarez up top. It's through now. Oh, and just offsides. Whew. Still Tottenham. Desperate now. Launching balls into our box. And they might pull it off. A shot from distance. Blocked again. Oh, and Fabricio is there. Not a lot of time left. We just have to hang on. We could at least just take this to penalties. And we could favor our odds. We've done pretty well with penalties historically. But maybe we won't need them here if we can find our way through. Kubo. Oh, Bowen with the give and go. Through the center now. Oh, Bowen. The play was on for Kubo, and the goalkeeper punches it away. What a dramatic end to this game. And it looks like it might be going to penalties. Although if they're not on here, Suarez in space. Probably the last play of the game. Elder looking to cover. Oh, and he just cuts that out. Well done from our left back. And the final whistle blows. What an exciting match. We held on for dear life, but we did so successfully, holding them to 1-1. Could have been a lot worse, I think. Judging by those opening minutes of the game, they were completely dominant, but we showed our strong defense from last season does carry over against the top teams, and it's well done from our side. We're going to penalties. The first kick of this penalty shootout goes to Jared Bowen, the captain. And we have to start strong here, but it's a save. Very poor start. And it's time for Fabricio. He can't make the save, though. And we go a goal down. It's Kubo's turn. Gonna try to just put it in the bottom corner there, and he makes good on it. One goal for each team. It's Suarez stepping up now. And he hits it off the post, but it goes in. How unlucky can we get? 2-1, it's Lopez's turn. Oh, another save. Horrendous start. Ooh, but Ali blasts that over. We're given a lifeline there. Higuita stepping up. He was the one to finish in our last penalty shootout. And he does again this time. Well done from the center mid. And if Fabrizio can make a save here, we're in good shape, but he can't. Whew, it's going to come down to these last couple of shots. It's all down to Okugawa now. He has to finish. Putting it in the top corner. Ooh, and he sinks that one. Beautiful stuff. And Fabrizio has to come up big here. He made a huge save earlier in the game. Can he do it again? And against Eriksson, he does. Beautiful stuff. And it's going another round. Stewart this time. Saved. Unbelievable. A really poor shootout from our side. And it all comes down to this shot now. Fabrizio has to make another save. Oh, and he does! Brilliant! It's all down to Burke now, though. We have to finish this one. Things have to turn around. It's been poor from our side so far. And the center back sinks it. Great stuff. And the shootout drags on. Fabrizio could be the hero here if he makes a save. It's the young striker, Parrott, stepping up. Oh, but he buries it as well. It's going another round. Gonzalez this time. I'm not big on our center backs taking these. Burke did hit his, though. Oh, and this time it's saved. Jordi Alba stepping up. Could this be the moment Tottenham seal it? We've had our luck so far, and I'm not sure we'll get another, but Fabrizio stepping up and a huge save. Unbelievable. We're going another round. And it's Elder's turn this time. Oh, saved again. Terrible from our side. We just can't finish. Well, it might be a lot to ask, but Fabrizio needs another hero moment here. Straight down the middle, and the shootout ends in a Tottenham victory. They're coming away with the Community Shield, and we lose out on a chance to win another piece of silverware. Not the biggest game, but it would have been nice to get a little bit of a morale boost going into the season. Although really, if we take things into perspective here, I'm so proud of the way we did against Tottenham, one of the best sides in Europe, and we held our own. So a disappointing result, but a good performance. Let's keep our heads up. Alright guys, well with that game, we only have the Premier League to look forward to now. So it's time to bolster the squad, make some signings, and ensure that we will stay up this season. It's going to be a long, tough campaign. Well, we've identified our number one target, and look at that, I didn't even know he's got a release clause. And around 10 million is actually a really good price for a player this quality. So we're going to go ahead and pay that, and let's just try to work a negotiation out. If we can get him signed on a contract, I think it would be a brilliant signing. And let's see what they want. A crucial role. A little hesitant there, but I will give it to him. 5 years. Oof. But they are asking for a lot. 68,000. Our highest paid player right now is Jared Bowen on 21. I think we could stretch it down to 35 maybe, but to be honest, that's going to completely shatter our wage structure. That's just not doable for us. Huge blow, but we just can't sign a player on those kind of wages right now. So we've got some backup options, plenty of left midfielders out there. Alright, so why not, guys? Tatsuya Ito, he's one that I've had on the transfer list since day one here. I think we had him in that very first summer of this career. I was a little unsure of him in the past. He's very one-dimensional, a good dribbler, quick, but no stamina, lacks some passing. But he is growing a lot, 71 overall. He gets better every season. And I think if we could sign him, he could be a good backup option to some of our current players. Alright, so we worked out a deal. And I actually put bids in for two other players here who are a little better than Ito as well. Aarons and Eliasson. They're so similar, both 73 overall, similar ages too. I'm just going to give the nod to Aaron here. Let's see what he'll take. He wants an important squad role. I would be happy to give that to him. He could take some minutes from Lopez and push Okugawa onto the right. Maybe he'll take a more reasonable wage too. 25,000. They'll take the offer. Beautiful. We've got our man. Well, he's going to provide some immediate competition to the squad. And you know what? While we're at it, let's sign Ito as well. We've only got two senior wingers in the squad, really. So if we make two new signings, that would give us plenty of depth. We're going to have a lot of games this season, especially including the Europa League. We need a lot of good competition. So if Ito can sign, I think we could make good use of him. He'll sign on rotation. Well, there we go. Deal done and some rapid-fire signings coming into the squad, and we are looking great. Well, we had Tony and Fabrizio come in, and now Ito and Aarons all ready to step into the first team when called upon. And we have all the depth we need this season, I think. George Rowe is looking to go out on loan too. That's fine. All right, well, that brings us to our opening game of the Premier League season away against Burnley. Probably going to be a tough matchup, but that will come next episode, along with some more signings. Well, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back soon with an update. But until then, I'm Respect the Jeff, and I'll see you next time.